Delights, it's your girl, Delightful Debbie, and today I have another tutorial for you. This is actually part 2 of the tutorial that I just posted on my channel. We are going to be making this beautiful gathered ruffled skirt today. As you can see the picture on the screen, I already posted the tutorial on how to make the wrap top. If you missed that, go back on my channel and watch that tutorial and then come back and watch this one. So we are obviously using the same blue fabric that the customer chose, this beautiful blue fabric. For this skirt, you will be needing about 3 to 4 yards, depending on how full you want your ruffles to be. It all depends. So 4 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards, as much as you want it. I have a matching color thread here. Yes, matching period on period. So, and also I have all my materials. So without further ado, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials. Let's just get straight into it. So my delights, the first thing that we'll be doing, you already saw that I cut my fabric, and the length, whatever length you want your skirt to be, you're just going ahead and cut that length. But for my client, she wants like kind of a full length, but like less than a full length, if you get what I mean. So like a midi length skirt. So I'm just unrolling my tape roll and measuring it out right now. So first you have to cut how many yards you want to use. If you want to use 3 yards for this skirt, go ahead and cut the 3 yards out of your fabric. If you want to use 4 yards, just go ahead and do that, because you need to have your fabric ready. So for my client, I cut out about 4 yards, and I'm just going to measure the length of her skirt that she would like. So she wants her skirt to be around 36 inches. So I'm just going to add inches for seam allowance. So yeah, I'm just going to mark that point. So then we're going to cut it all the way down. If you understand what I'm saying, mark the length that you want your skirt to be. If you want to use the full length of the fabric, you can go ahead and do that. But whatever length you want your skirt to be, just go ahead and measure it from the top. And you're going to obviously add about 2 inches for seam allowance to sew it to the belt, and also to sew it to to hem it. So as you can see, I'm measuring right here down to the measurement that she wants, and I'm marking with my chalk right there. So now throughout your entire long strip of fabric, however long it is, if it's 3 yards, if it's 4 yards, you're going to take that measurement and continue marking all the way down that strip of fabric with your straight edge ruler, and you're going to cut on that line. So as you can see, I'm marking all the way down the fabric. I'm marking the exact measurement. It's a lot, y'all, so just be patient. As you can see, I'm marking out this straight line right here, and I went ahead to cut it all out the length that she would like her skirt to be. So just go ahead and do that right now. So now we have finished cutting that out, my delights, cutting out the hem. The next thing that we're going to do is hem the whole bottom of our skirt. So just go ahead and, fold it twice and hem the entire bottom. Now that we have done that, the next thing that we're going to do is start our gathers. Now, y'all can do this any which way that you want to, but you can pleat it, you can gather it, you can do 2 stitches and pull on the string. Any way you want to do it is perfect. So, but before we go ahead and gather it up, from the edge here, we're going to come out by 1, see pleatings right there as I'm showing you. You can pleat it, gather, do whatever you want. But the first thing we're going to do is from the edge, we're going to come out by 1.5 inches. And we're going to do this because we need zipper allowance. And we do not want pleats to get in the way of our zipper allowance, because then it'll just be really annoying to sew and everything. So I'm bringing my tape roll here and measuring 1.5 inches or 2 inches, however many inches you want for your stitching allowance. Anyway, guys, like I was saying, however many inches you want for your stitching allowance, you just go ahead and mark that, and you're just going to make a straight line and do that on both sides of the skirt. So now that we have done that, we're just going to go ahead and start gathering up our skirt. And I marked where that allowance is, so don't sew there. Don't sew on that line, y'all. So I have my sewing machine here, and I'm just showing y'all the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do a gather stitch. So I just put my machine at a really wide stitch, as you can see here, 4.5. And the stitch length I put at 0, so that it can make a really, really good gather stitch. And I went ahead to do 2 stitches of that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take my 2 top stitches, and I'm going to tie them on one side so that it won't, open. Just going to go ahead and tie that right there. And then on the other side, after I finish tying, I'm going to go ahead and pull on those stitches. So we're going to pull on those stitches, and it'll end up making gathers, as you all can see right here. So just go ahead and pull and just make it the measurement you want your gathers to be, which is the measurement of your waist. And remember, you don't need to leave anything because we've already left out our zipper allowance. So just go ahead and gather it up to the measurement of your waist. So my delights, after we've gone ahead to do that, we're just going to knot the other end of our skirt, and look at how amazing and full and beautiful these gathers are looking. Like, they're looking scrumptiddlyumptious. So I'm just going to go ahead and remeasure to make sure that the waist is the perfect measurement that my client needs. Excuse me. So just go ahead and remeasure. Yeah. Okay, it's perfect. Yeah. Also, with your zipper allowance, don't forget about your zipper allowance. So now that we have gone ahead to do that, the next thing to do is to have our waistband. So I just cut my waistband here, which is the perfect measurement for the waist of my skirt, and I went ahead to iron interfacing to it. So the measurement I have is 7 inches, so that when I fold it, it becomes 3.5, and when I use seam allowance, it'll end up being 3, because that's my customer wants the waistband to be pretty wide, so I did a 3-inch waistband. So now that we have that, we're just going to bring back our skirt, our full skirt here. And you're just going to sew the waistband to your skirt. Very simple and self-explanatory. But the way we're going to do it to make it a lot cleaner, instead of just sewing good side to good side and overlocking, instead of doing that, as you can see me doing, what I'm going to do is that I am going to let me explain it like this. I am going to, so that's the wrong side, right? The wrong side of the skirt. You're going to put the wrong side of the skirt and open up the waistband open up the waistband, and you're going to sew along that line. You're going to open it up and just sew on one of the sides of the waistband. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Sew the waistband to the skirt, but you're going to open it up. Do not sew it folded, and you're going to sew it to the wrong side of our skirt. The wrong side of our skirt. So go ahead and take that to your sewing machine. And after we do that, after we stitch that, when we flip it to the other side, it'll still be rough on, like, this is the front of the skirt now. You can see that the waistband is not looking very clean. But to fix that, what we're going to do is fold the waistband over again, like so. And you're going to fold the edge in 1/2 inch. Just go ahead and you're going to fold the edge in by 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to go take this to my sewing machine and show you guys what I got. So my delights, now we have sewn it together. As you can see, it's looking good. So that's the back. Look at how neat the back of our skirt is looking. So now it's time to work on the front. We're going to fold our waistband over like so. And we're going to fold that raw edge in to clean it up. So as you can see, you're going to fold it and you're just going to top stitch on that line. This is a very cool trick to make sure your waistband is looking neat on both the front and back of your skirt. So as you can see me, I'm stitching that down right now. I'm just top stitching it. Now that I've done that, our skirt is basically complete. It's looking very, very, very nice and neat on both sides, and it's a very full skirt. So now we all know what next to do. Just go ahead and install our zipper. I went ahead to overlock the zipper allowance where the zipper is going to be. And now we are going to install our zipper with that 1.5 inches that we left earlier. So I just have a regular invisible navy blue zipper. And it doesn't have to be that long because it's just a skirt. So the zipper doesn't have to be like really long, but enough for you to be able to get in there. So thank you so much, my delights, for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said in the first video, I don't really have pictures of the outfit because yeah, I forgot to take pictures, but this is what it ended up looking like. Perfect inspiration. This is another one that I've made. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial, my delights. I love each and every one of you. Please let me know if there's anything else you would like me to see, and bye, my delights.